Check that audio. I think, oh, snap.
Think we're good?
We're good.
For the first time in a long time.
Not the first time.
In a long time. You missed the second half.
I know. But welcome back, nerds and survivors, to you. Oh, we're already starting off. I gotta put the. Yeah, I would have figured who was that. Recon.
Both of you.
I didn't think you have 1,000 points. All right. Dance break.
Dance break.
Oh, you got the kitty.
I
Don't
got the kitty.
Don't drop the kitty.
Dance break.
Cat's gonna be so pissed.
Okay.
Of course. All right.
Hi.
All right. Now that we got that down, I gotta put that motherfucker on long cooldown. Cooldowns. Let's see here. I'm gonna go over here for a second. Thank you, Recon, though. We appreciate you, man. You have so much fun. I always know you're the guy who's going to push all the buttons, and it's awesome. But once again, welcome to You Heard It From Us Live. I'm Eguile.
And I'm DnDWife, and it's the final season, or final week of season 9 on the Harvest PvE server, and things have been heating up like a car engine on fire.
From drama with the agency to players gearing up for the last stand, we're recapping it all. The wins, the fails, and the ridiculous moments. We've got you covered tonight.
Plus, we're dropping a few hints about what's coming in Season 10. And if you're a D&D fan, stick around. We've got some updates for our new lore drop this Thursday live.
But let's get into it. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, as always, everyone. We appreciate every one of you in the audience today. Well, it's the last week. In fact, it is
we are
at
there.
this point, 3 days left in the server, guys. That's it. By Thursday night, you got to have everything ready to go because that is the end of it all.
Preferably parked at the meeting place for the final event. That way you're not running around at the last minute trying to get there.
Right. Because and so, we've been looking back and it's so crazy. We will, don't worry, Kiwi, we will get to that, and we will address a little bit more so that way people can kind of be on the same page. Because, we are trying to make sure everyone understands and hears, and that's why a lot. Yeah, I know, cool.
I don't know why.
But yeah, no, again, it's a lot going on, and that's where, how things go. Welcome, guys. I knew you'd be here, which we appreciate. Welcome. You know what? Might as well. We can just start.
Let's get it off.
We can just go ahead and start with the.
It's about how it felt.
What happened here? Hydrate.
Good thing we come prepared.
Oh, thank you, Kiwi. I think that was Kiwi, right?
That was Kiwi.
Some cheers from Kiwi.
Damn, Kiwi.
Cheers. Let's
thank you.
I'll say for the sake of that, we'll say for our leaving agents here are now ambassadors. But you know what, Kiwi, like you said, we can just go ahead. You know what? A lot of things happened. A lot of misunderstandings and unfortunately a lot of assumptions were made by a lot of the higher ups.
Great. Keep doing it.
There's just been a lot of, I believe, lack of communication on all sides and a lot of assumptions, and I think that's that was the issue. A lot of it was just this, everyone on the fence, everyone kind of thinking somebody's plotting or somebody's doing something, and that boundary between what was us having fun and playing a game, I think, got a little bit too blended. And so essentially the situation as it was, from what I've gathered from all points, is, essentially PvP event happened. Kawhi joined, I think Wendy's lover as well, so it wasn't just that. Had joined up and switched tags and was playing and had other, and obviously had to wait because, Boo Bam's the only one that could add. And it seems like, the thought was this was like an insurrection, which, again, was all based in confusion. And, people started running off of ideas. And, when you start, making knee-jerk reactions, that tends to upset people. And so during a course of event, which, ended up happening, and I think a lot of people, as we saw from the discussion on the Discord, I think a lot of people need some time. And I think it really is more of, everyone has a way to play. And I think a lot of people had certain expectations, but really it's a game, you
At
know,
the end
we're
of the
here to
day,
have
right?
fun. And so if you hold people to how you want to play, it sometimes will make you frustrated. It'll sometimes
Yeah.
peck at you. And sometimes you have to know that, you know, if someone wants to dance and bass all day, hell yeah, let them do it. If someone wants to get every kill they can,
Let them
you
do
know,
that too.
that's where it goes.
Yeah.
But as of now, you know, because that was from, you know, obviously our hierarchy and the director and that such, you know, we had initially Kawhi, you know, obviously feeling attacked, being, you know, ejected from the safe house. Anybody would get, you know, a little worried as to what's going to happen to your stuff and everything.
Right.
So, following that, you know, we had Snoopy step out as well. You know, all of it being, you know, nobody directing any hostility towards any other members. So hope nobody feels any animosity. They're still in the Discord, guys.
Yeah.
They're still here to play with us. It's not like they left the game or anything like that. It's just obviously the way that they were interacted with was just not the way that agency and the agents ourselves should, you know, be fully going on. But yes, so as also with that, and the same kind of goes with Orion, and other members may follow in suit, but that is also Zomboid in a nutshell from even what I've understood.
True.
And that, you know, season to season, you can always go and see what other people are doing. I think Snoopy's going to be working on a big project with Book.
Yeah, and Lazarus, they're going to be building something
which will be
good.
cool, you know, to see. So it's really more of just, you know, trying out a different team, a different faction to see how they play and finding that right niche. But no matter what, we're all going to be playing together.
It's like Hydra being the leader of town last season, but then being Guru this season and not in charge. Yeah.
But the difference is we're not going to be like Town. You know, we
disappear
will
into the
keep going
ether.
on. And on that note, so basically, obviously, you know, Boobam has a lot going on. He's actually going to be like me, trying to find a new job, and that's always a hassle.
It's tough.
And it just seemed like a better time for him to kind of take a break. And allow some other minds and some other kind of thoughts and ideas to come into the agency. And so at this moment, not yet, at the end of season 9, Boobam will still be taking care of us because we are running into a new, you know, Last Stand event. We don't really know exactly what to shake things up at this moment. Doesn't make any sense. So he will take us and, you know, hopefully lead us through the Last Stand. And obviously we're all going in new. So if you're a new member, don't feel like you're behind in any way. None of us know what's going to happen.
This is all brand new.
But yes, at this moment, I will be stepping into the role of director if you guys will allow me. You know, because I feel like you know, a lot of the communication is where my strong point comes, and as annoying as I can be, and I always feel like, you know, more information is never a bad thing. So you know, I never really want to look down on that. So you know, as long as you guys are willing to, you know, accept me to be that, we have no problem. You know, we'll be able to set up and do that. And again, there is no equal, like, I think both like Snoopy and Kawhi and Orion have all kind of expressed that, you know, it is just a matter of, you know,
differences,
not wanting to, you know, there are certain things you don't really want to do and call people, because obviously us in the gaming community and the social community and every kind of community, and you cross certain lines, and there's no reason to ever think that someone would want to stay with that. And that's why I respect the decision of the people who have left, because you know what, this is a game to have fun, and any moment you got somebody or someone that is doing something that makes you not feel that way, or has it where the game starts to be a bummer,
you shouldn't have to tolerate that.
No, like
no way.
So again, you know, there's Zero, and I hope, you know, Kiwi and the rest of everybody in the agency, this is just a beginning, because if you have seen my announcements, we're going to have some crazy changes coming up, and that way we can better represent the initial kind of methodology and philosophy for what agency stood for. And I think the initial thought of what Boobam had, and we can take that, and what I'm adopting is agency 2.0. That way we can, you know, do something new, because a lot of you guys are all new with us. You know, we are too. You know, this was our first real full season ourselves, and we've grown to love the game. And I know a lot of you guys that we've interacted with are loving it too. And to see some of you guys be able to start at week 1 is, I think, going to show you guys a whole new level to this game.
It's definitely interesting to get there from the ground level. It's a whole new different level of chaos that happens. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. Kiwi says it is honestly a little immersive for the game. Not every person in a real zombie apocalypse is going to be 1,000% loyal to any one group. We're all human and take different paths. Exactly, right? Like at the end of the day, we can't always all get along all the time. And so sometimes you do. You have to take breaks for yourself, for the good of others, whatever helps the situation, right? And whatever's best for yourself as well.
Right. And that's where it comes down to, is because, you know what, the seasons are only 6 weeks long.
Yeah.
I mean, it's who knows what'll happen later on, and who knows what'll happen in the next season, but we at least know that we have a game plan coming up for season 10.
And it's so exciting.
But really, before we talk about season 10, the next thing really to focus on is The Last Stand. And what to do right now. Obviously there's only a few days left, but I think D&D and I were discussing a few things that she thinks would probably be pretty cool to do right now with that time, if you're trying to not die and lose your desensitized.
Right. As the head of base construction this season, I would like to leave you with a few parting words. If you would like to save your blueprint for the next season, if you want to preserve the building that you've spent hours working on, customizing, making sure that it looked just the way you wanted it, make sure that you make all of the last minute repairs, building additions, continuations, anything. Finish it up right now, because on Thursday, everything's going to shut down, and that's going to be the last sort of like snapshot that the mods have to go with when they do plop down your blueprint on the next season. So I would just encourage y'all, make sure, get out, do your building, finish it up.
Now, I will caveat that with there is a limit to the number of items we can have.
True.
So if there is a situation, you may lose some of your more like tables and chairs and stuff like that, and we will keep and focus exclusively on storage containers, refrigerators, sink stoves, that kind of stuff. Because if it's a matter of having our foundation over having our, table and dining set, we can do that.
We can go without it. Kiwi asks,
nepotism.
Does Eguile becoming director affect D&D becoming a director? And is that nepotism?
Well, essentially, the directorate is a different section, and it is also elected by you guys in the agency. Yeah. So it is not something that is necessarily just assigned. So this
I'm still in the running. It's not finalized yet at all.
The whole
people
thing
are
too.
Allowed to run.
We are looking still for people. If you are interested in running for the director, we have open spots now. We need help in logistics. Helping if you want to help organizing the promotion of trades and communication between the different factions, as well as safe houses. And we're still looking for someone for assault. If you want to take the lead on leading us in murdering zombies and want to take more of a action-oriented direction, put your hat in the ring, man. Running unopposed is great, but obviously we want to have people have their voice heard. So if you want to have a chance, there's no obligation other than, hey, hopefully you play a lot more often, because you might be called on to need some to do some things for us and help out the greater good of the agency. But nepotism, not necessarily, because obviously we are still trying to keep it as open as everything. And speaking of which, you guys keep an eye on the Discord. Everything is going to be changing here pretty soon, but there will be no more hidden messaging, any of that kind of stuff. So the directorate communication will be in the Discord. All senior level agents or higher will be able to peer in and read. They can do their reactions. They will not be able to speak, but they can send reactions and view this to go on. That way, everyone will be able to see what's going on. Everyone will really have a clue and know exactly, the directions we're going in, and still be able to voice their opinion no matter what.
Oh, yeah. Kiwi says D&D and I are running for the same position, I think, and that's the only thing I think I'd be able to do, but I do want D&D in that spot more than I want it myself, as long as I can be her right-hand man. And same goes back at you, Kiwi. If you end up winning, I don't mind taking up a supportive position to make sure that your role is as successful as possible, okay? So this isn't about, just because I'm married to the director that I get like first dibs on the directorate titles. Those are completely left up to the agency for voting, and that's I think what I like about this is like that whole thing was separate between leadership at the highest levels. This is more about giving the people like a centralized voice, making sure that we're all taken care of, and that's what I'm focused on in this.
And so that's really,
Me too.
I think the biggest focus is what we have is just a little bit more open communication and allow more of, people to play the way they want to play and do the things they want to do. And, bringing to kind of the next thing, which is a little bit early, but I feel like it's pretty important, is kind of the hot takes for the season. I think that was going to be a big one, and I think a few people have been asking me what was going to be my initial kind of final hot take. I think my biggest one is I love this community. I love everything about it, and I also know that a lot of us use it for relaxation. And, as a person who likes to imbibe certain substances and has certain fans in chat rooms, Recon and Deadlogs force me to chug various drinks. I understand that, we have fun with drinks and stuff, and we get like little things.
It's nice, right?
But I think there's a limit, right? I think there's a pros and cons, right? Like there's the side of, this is a time to relax. This is a time to hang out, get loose, and have fun. But my side is, this is a zombie apocalypse. I don't need some drunk guy behind me, missing his shots in the real world. Because, right, who wants that as their person? So it is kind of this idea of, thank you, Kiwi.
Thank you.
It's water of the day. Later tonight, I will have, I think we got champagne and mimosas, so... Recon, if you're there, I gotta definitely probably increase the cool down if you're gonna be in the stream that night, or I'm gonna be 3 sheets into the wind.
Having some fun.
But yeah, so my thing is like, it's fun, but I think you have to be clear with it, and that's my hot take. It's just people. I've been pushing so hard for role play, and I love it. I think it's great. I think it's fun, but then it's like, you still got to have the balance. Yeah. And if you're going to role play and have fun, but if you actually are getting a little too crazy, then it makes it hard for everyone. And, and that goes for not just any person in particular, but the server in general. Because there's many times I've interacted with people where I'm just like, this guy is on something, and I don't know what it is, and he is just going to cause so many more problems, whether it's like, everyone's using swords, and it's the guy who comes out with a shotgun, and you're just like, no, no matter how many times you tell them. And so for me, it's just like, I think the biggest thing is just in a game that we have essentially 3 modes of communication. In-game text, or 4, right, if you want. In-game text chat, fucking in-game VoIP, Discord VoIP, and Discord talk, right? Yet it seems like people didn't really talk to one another. And that was my frustration. And I feel like the biggest thing, I think why it's such my hot take, is that I feel like because I stepped back a little bit too much and allowed, not to say I was like, the Illuminati, but just I think more of us could have stepped in and got a little bit more before people's feelings were kind of stepped on and ignored, which is never good in a game like this.
No, and I think that leads me into my little hot take, unless you're not done.
Oh, that's a great segue. I love it.
Yeah, because
we're getting good at this.
My little hot take is we need to stop taking things so seriously, and this stems not just from this situation, but I think the overall game in general, right? We love to immerse ourselves in the like drama that is Project Zomboid. You are in an apocalypse. It does feel like every second counts and that things matter. That's absolutely fine. But I think we stress too much importance on what we've built through the season. Like when the wipe happened and a lot of things got erased, people quit. People straight up quit for the season. People quit the server in general. But they were so upset. And I understand. I was angry too. Don't get me wrong. Not saying it was perfectly okay for it to happen. But yeah, like people need to chill, right? It's a game. It wipes at 6 weeks anyway. We're losing all of that anyway. And unless you survive Last Stand, you don't get to see that again unless you record yourself.
Yeah.
And then you record yourself. So what does it matter that it all got wiped out, right? So just maybe enjoy yourselves a little more. Let's not take it so seriously.
I think, the biggest thing too is always funny.
That is a hot take every
It was
week.
always funny because like I think Boo Bam said it best, right? Like back when we first started. Oh,
thank you so much.
Thank you, Netlock. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it so much. Thank you. Welcome. I think Boo Bam said it best, when he was always warning us about the leaderboard being so toxic, right?
Yeah.
And I think we all kind of fell for it, even though he warned us, right? We didn't listen, Boo Bam. I'm sorry, because really we all fell for it, and I think we got a little ahead of our britches, and we were trying to go and didn't focus on our true like objective, which is to help new players enter the server and learn how to play, because this game is fucking difficult.
It's so hard.
Right. And so I think that's what ended up happening. And so that's why we want to push in season 10, you know, the way Boo Bam, you know, helped us, right? Like, so when we first joined the server, when we tell this story all the time, is that, you know, we didn't have anything. We were gifted a car. We were gifted kind of a point in the right direction. And then it wasn't until we met Boo Bam and the agency where we actually got taken in as new players, right? We didn't have hundreds and hundreds of hours. And yet we were taken in like we knew what we were doing. So we want to keep that message going. And I think it got lost a little bit in high expectations. You know, people, obviously life happens. And so sometimes when you made promises to do one thing, I'm guilty of this horribly. I never even finished my build. You know, you want to do stuff, but you just don't. And so it's hard to not, for people not to get upset about that. You know, it's hard. Hot take, nobody give a fuck about the leaderboard. Right? Yeah, I mean, I think that's really what it comes. And I think what really was that switch was them putting in the little titles now in the Harvest Discord. And anytime you put a shiny bauble,
they're gonna want to go.
Anytime you put a shiny bauble, I'm not gonna lie, I like my shiny little bauble I have from last season. It's definitely gonna go bye. I will miss it. It'll be cool, but at the same time, you know, I think it's fun. I think it's, if there are people that are interested, because I think right now Louis G is like kicking ass on the leaderboard on like, I think the single life kills. Yeah. I think we should be more focused on helping those people do those kind of things. I think that's going to be a lot more fun. Moving on, I will not give up though on my live long for chapter or for season 10. I will try to be on the live long board.
Kiwi says, I do think the leaderboard is super toxic, but I do like the interfaction silly competition. Like my bit about wanting to be better than Gaylor. Like I never really wanted that. I just wanted to be silly. Exactly right. Yeah. You do the competition for fun, not to get one over on people. Because at the end of the day, it's just a game. Yeah. And so and to your other question, Kiwi, when you're asking about like the prize for Last Stand, honestly the only thing you get is that your like gear setup that you have on you, what you're wearing, gets immortalized, and then you get like a little statue at the hub that you get to visit in the next season
for the last 4 days.
But in this season we got our memorial this week,
like 2 days ago.
So as you can see, like the like greatness Tonight of getting that isn't so great. It's really all about like the clout that you made it through.
But yeah, and so you know, Last Stand is around the corner, and I know Boo Bam is trying his best to get us all set. Yeah. Really, this one's gonna be a weird one, folks, because we don't really know what's going on. So just to give for everyone here in chat, especially those who have not done it before, the focus that I think right now is to just get yourself your car you want for Last Stand. What I recommend is that it has at least over, hopefully, 400 to 450 horsepower. And you have it where it has at least 4 seats. Yep. This will allow you to essentially treat the interior, put your guns, your ammo, stuff you're going to need at the ready. Yep. As you're driving around, you're going to have to hop in and out of your car. That way it's accessible to you and ready to go while you're there. Put your excess stuff in the trunk. That way when you do need it, you can grab it on your way back to your car when the area is clear. Yeah. But if you've seen, there's going to be some areas set up in the base. Please leave your car there that you are wishing to take on with you to the Last Stand. I will try to get it armored up, loaded up, and ready to go, so that way when your time slot comes, you will have your car ready to go. Yeah, that'll be good. Speaking of time slots, though, guys, keep an eye out. They did just post that if you do not have 10 players in your slot, they're going to cancel it. Yeah. Damocles, I think I saw you on Saturdays. I don't know if it's going to stay. Man. If it doesn't, that sucks. Yeah. If you can try to make it. Most of us have selected the second time slot on Sunday.
Sunday, 6 p.m.
No, you can't. You can't say time. That's what I'm saying.
You can't.
You're going to confuse. Yeah,
the second time slot.
The second time slot on Sunday. The later time slot. Yeah. I was making sure not to say time. Sorry. Because time zones are a bitch.
True. Different for everybody.
And so, you know, if you can make it to that one, that's what we're doing. If not, let us know, because if you are going solo and you are having it happen, we're going to designate some items for you. That way you have some of the stockpile that the agency has provided. So you will not be going in just completely with your own supply. Yeah. We're going to help you out and get you what you need. The main point of this, guys, is let's have some fun. It's going to be as best we can. I died last season. It sucked. but it was still fun as hell, and that's going to be the main thing. We'll take it as it goes, but the main focus is let's just be ready and able and mobile in our vehicles.
Yep.
The only thing I can recommend is just have your reloading ready, have your aiming ready, and make sure you're not overweight or underweight before going in. It's 4 hours long. That's 4 days worth in game, probably 3 or so. So you're going to need that much food, you're going to need that much supplies, and that's really it. So that's all you need. 4 hours worth of resources.
And I'll be breaking down a bunch of gun parts so that I can have a lot, so that I can do both shotgun and pistol repairs. So anybody that needs them, not only in the agency faction, but anybody participating in the Last Stand that can see this, feel free to come to me. I can go ahead and fix your weapon, no problem at all. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
So like I said, we're gonna, if you have any questions, please see Boobam. He has the most Last Stands under his belt. He is the probably best resource of knowledge. I think he's already trying in our time slot to figure out if you're going to be assault or defense. So if you want, I think the other day he was on Discord giving kind of a demonstration as to what would be the proper gear to wear. So please hit him up for that knowledge, because that is the best place to go. Because the guy knows too much about Zomboid, especially especially really the Harvest PvE Zomboid.
Yeah.
He just seems to, he just knows all the bells and whistles. So you definitely need to hit him up. Especially sooner than later. I mean, we only have a few days. I know that our event is on Sunday, if you are doing a Sunday, but obviously life happens.
Yep.
And so
that
the sooner, the better. Strike while the iron's hot is what I like to say.
Do what you can.
In Dungeons and Dragons sense. But yeah, that is what we are looking for the Last Stand, guys. If you have any questions, also you can hit up D&D and I. We'll try our best. We don't know what's going to happen, so we'll try
too. So
we'll try to do what we can. But if there's any other questions about what's going on, just know, look, we're all here. No one's leaving the game. We're all going to be playing together. We're also going to be having fun. And at the end of the day, it's always kind of like coming back from summer camp and seeing who comes to school the next school year.
Yeah.
And so that's just the way to look at it. We're all going to come in and have fun next season, and that's going to be the biggest thing of all, is just focusing on the main thing, which is to have fun.
Yeah, and I'm just so excited about all the different possibilities, the things that we get to do next season.
Yeah.
And even the mods have hinted at it being a really crazy epic season, so I'm excited for that.
And I mean, we're going to be, if you guys have seen it or not, we're going to be doing the Dead Drop Network, which we already have 3 selected locations to start. So there's going to be a lot of choices for however you want to play, and not necessarily feeling like you have to live in the giant dormitory with all the other kids, This way everyone has an option and everyone has a way, but we are going to make sure that there is a massive communication center. And for you guys not in the agency, that doesn't matter. We're going to try to create a system where this is open to anyone, anywhere, all the factions.
It's going to expand to other
that
safe
way,
houses.
if you're another faction, if you only have 4 or 5 players, you can create a trading cycle that we can have with all of this. And so it means we don't have to necessarily have all the connected safe house be agent selected or agent members. So, you guys, if you're still looking to keep an eye out with us, come out. Sign up for the Dead Drop Network, even if you're not with the agency. You just need to be an ambassador, and we'll get you part of the network. And then, then we can communicate. You'll get your own private chat and voice chat for your safe house, and as well as access to the network for sharing of information and supplies.
Yep. Make sure to check it out.
So that's going to be really awesome. Boobam says, I'll do anything for you guys. I love you all, and thank you guys for everything. Crying emoji. No, really, look, it's a lot. We never thought, when we started, it was like 6 of us, and then we grew for a moment there to 26. Crazy. 20 members in one season. It's insane.
Right?
Just this last few days, we've added Titan Toxicity. We've added Wiaka. We've added Damocles. All these guys are going to be great additions to the next season and are already having a fun at the last moment.
Oh,
so
yeah, they're having a blast.
We can definitely look forward to having them for the next season, which is going to be super exciting.
Kiwi said it best. I look forward to seeing all the agents, new and old, next season, and no matter what faction I'm in, I'm always going to love and support former agents.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Because that's the main point, right? Like, we have fun, we joke, we laugh, but at the end of the day, we're all just kind of, being big old nerds and goobers and having fun with it. And that's, I think, the most important thing.
We're just playing pretend on the computer.
But yeah, as always, if you have any hot takes, you have any, any kind of hot point of perspective or any kind of sense, put it on the board. Let us know. This is going to be really important in the next seasons. We're going to be using a lot of this Tuesday show, to update you guys. So there will be a constant record, and we'll be posting the voids of the void. Oh my! I'll figure it out one day. I will learn to speak. We'll be posting the VODs onto the Discord so that there will kind of almost be this record of what we're going to be doing and kind of seeing kind of all that. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. So please look forward to it. And again, I hope I can do well for you guys. Are you sure it's only water you're drinking? It really is. We chose not to start drinking yet because it was like if we're sloshed in the show when we have to be like communicative, it was not going to go well. So it's just me being nervous, Kiwi. I'm sorry.
We might do a stream where we are a little intoxicated. We'll see.
Goodness,
we'll see.
I don't know about that one, but we'll see. Yeah, maybe
if we hit subscriber goals.
And I mean, we'll be down for 2 weeks, but please don't think we won't be here. We're gonna use those times for us to shop ideas, look at the mods, look at what maps are coming. Maybe we can have a drunken show. We'll see what's up as we hang out in those 2 weeks of downtime. So that's gonna be really fun too, guys.
Be a lot of planning.
I'm hoping that I can take a page and use the knowledge and stuff that I've already gained in these last few seasons to help you guys have about as much fun as I've been having in the game. So, wait, what are we gonna do for? I mean, you can play in the server.
Yeah,
it's a daily wipe. Sometimes
you can play on the hardcore server.
Yeah, you can play on the hardcore server. You can go to you can go to the Mr. Brawlo server and see what PvP is all about. I'm taking a break. I'm gonna go play some Oblivion myself here pretty soon, or maybe play some Marvel Rivals with Recon if I can ever get up as early as he. I can't get up at 9 a.m. Recon. I can't. I just can't do it. It's so too damn early.
He's not a morning person.
Just can't do it.
He doesn't even like breakfast, guys.
I don't know what breakfast cook. But speaking of shows and speaking of everything we got going on the Dungeons and Dragons side, I know you guys are out there. I see some of you in my D&D group here always kind of lurking about. I do see you. We're bringing back the D&D, guys. We're bringing it back with Lore Drop. We're going to be talking all things character building, backgrounds. So whether you play Dungeons and Dragons, whether you're a dungeon master, or whether you like writing short stories, we're going to be going everything that is to make fantasy characters and make them a little bit more real. I'm definitely down, Kiwi. I'm definitely down if we would do a stream like that. I think that could be pretty fun. The only caveat would be if we're going to do something like that, you guys would have to be in Discord with us because I feel like we can't necessarily do that alone. And sometimes on our streams, the chat really loves hearing you guys and all your guys' shenanigans too. So. I don't know what Jackbot is, or Jackbox. I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
We are people that live in caves, so we don't know what that is, Kiwi. So you'll have to let us know what that is, maybe after the show. But yeah, so the whole idea with Lore Drop is it's just going to be more of a live Q&A of all things Dungeons and Dragons with both a dungeon master and a player, as well as the co-creator of our homebrew world of Extraeus. I know you're going to have fun, right, D&D?
Oh, it's going to be so much fun. I'm excited to talk all about how the world building process went. And not just that, but how interestingly awesome it is for a D&D table to help with the writing aspect of this, because all of this gets translated into the blog I write and put it all into story format so people can read it as if they're reading a book or something. And it's just so helpful to have other people also helping hash things out in a sense.
And we're going to do a big part of it being a live Q&A because I know there are a lot of people out there that have a lot of questions about Dungeons & Dragons, and it's hard to find the right people. And sometimes you're nervous, and so this could be a real way that if you have some questions, I've had a few people randomly jump into my stream to ask me questions as a dungeon master. So we want to give you guys a time and a day, and that time will be this coming Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard, West Coast time. We will be there, and we're gonna be. It might be a little long. We like to go a little long-winded when Dungeons and Dragons, so it might be a little longer than our typical. You heard it from us or just us. But we promise it's worth it. It's definitely a lot of fun info, and it's from us having 8 awesome years of doing Dungeons and Dragons almost every weekend, every other weekend, for about 12 hours a week, or 12 hours straight. We have loved it. We tried to do the math, and it's in thousands of hours. But, we've been doing a lot of Project Zomboid, but we don't want to not show our Dungeons and Dragons fans anymore lack of love. So we are definitely coming back strong. And I know also we are looking forward to something coming from you soon as well, hopefully.
I'm cooking up some stuff. We'll see how well we can get it going. But I'm excited to be bringing more artsy things to my channel.
But as always, guys, we really thank every single one of you guys. We have grown so fast, both in the agency as well as dude, I need to stop talking and actually go get. Maybe if I drink a little on my stream, I'm gonna be like sober as a fox. Watch. But we definitely want to see a lot of growth, and just think now it's the rebuilding. It's the agency rises, as I call it. Thank you, Kiwi. Thank you for the bits. Thank you. Yay! They rain on the screen. The endorphins go poof. But yeah, it's just going to be a fun time and really the biggest one. And I think the thing that I wanted to stress the most is that we are that smaller fish. Like, we are a large faction, no joke, but we are a fresh faction. And so if you feel like you got some ideas and you want to be a part of it, now's the time. Get on the ground floor of this, because there's a lot of open areas, a lot of space needing to be filled, and all you got to do is step up and say you want to do it.
We'd be so excited to see who would be, heading up assault and base building and things like that, or the courier system.
Right, we definitely have some more plans coming, but I don't want to overload people too much until after the last stand. So definitely next week's episode is going to be a big one, because obviously we're going to recap the last stand and show off some of the clips and stuff. Hopefully some heroic deaths and some heroic saves.
Right. Hopefully
but
success.
we will be digging in deep into what our plans is. Oh my God. I'm terrible. Yeah, I was a public speaker for 12 years. Yeah, it totally shows. But we will be doing a lot of kind of projecting and getting an idea. Now, obviously, we don't know exactly with the mods and the maps and stuff like that. But I'm sure the admins will keep us updated. But no matter what, we will know soon when the day will start, and that's all that matters is when we get back into that sweet, sweet Zomboid.
Oh, I'm so excited. I really can't wait. We haven't even finished Last Stand, and I'm already looking forward to the next one.
I know, it's kind of crazy that it's going to be our second Last Stand, and the only thing, though, is it's completely new. So, guys, you're all the same. We're all in the same boat. Nobody, unless they have secret information. Now, if you know anything, let us know. Fox, are you in the chat? Please let us know secretly later that what's going on. But everyone's going in blind, everyone's going in new. I think if you're coming in on the second slot of Sunday, a lot of book will be there. It's going to be awesome, guys. So wait, hang on a second. Wait a minute. Oh, we gotta hydrate.
Yep, we do.
The admins just posted the Last Stand info right now. Okay, hang on. All right, everybody. That means let's get the hell on there and let's see what's going on. Let's see what we're going to be digging into.
Ooh, let's find out.
That is a perfect time. Again, we always appreciate all of you. Hold on a second. Let me pull this up. But thank you guys once again.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's a wrap on this episode of You Heard It From Us Live. Thank you so much for hanging out with us all throughout the chaos, the comedy, and the community.
And if you got clips and stories from this season, don't forget to send them to eguilettg@gmail.com. We'd love to feature them, especially if you have anything coming up. And I don't want to say this, but if you're death comes up in The Last Stand, please clip it. I want to get a collage. I hate it, but I want to get a collage of all of them. It's going to be awesome.
It'll be awesome. You'll be famous. And don't forget to catch us this Thursday at 7 p.m. PST for the first ever Lore Drop Live. We'll be diving into character creation for D&D, backstories, and even a live Q&A.
But thanks again for all your support on Twitch, YouTube, and in the Discords. Season 10 is around the corner, and we're just getting started.
Stay nerdy and stay safe out there. And remember, you heard it from us.
Bye, guys.